Yo guys, welcome back, stream number 2. So, let me give you guys a quick recap on what happened last time. If you are not familiar with my stream, I'm playing a level 43 warrior, and last time we did farm some elementals. We went to Tanaris and killed some of those vultures there. Then we went to Scarlet Monastery, Arms, Lib, and Cathedral. And after that, we also wanted to get the mount today. Last time, I got my Kodo mount. And the one thing on the list we didn't do was to finish the quest and get the Sword of Omen. So this is where we are now. And we are just going to start right now. So first thing we want to do is go head over to the quest mob. We can find them here in the Apothecarium in Undercity, of course. Well, and then let's see what will happen. So, just giving you a quick heads up what I'm planning to do today. Actually, I'm planning to do two things. Get the sword, go to Tanaris, and beat the living crap out of those mobs. That's the plan for today. Another thing, before we start out to our adventure in Tanaris, we are going to sell this crusher, Cobalt Crusher. This thing dropped yesterday, last stream, so it's worth some gold, as I know, and it dropped 2 times the last stream, so I'm happy to have one of those Cobalt Crushers. Okay, almost there. I just love the Dreadlord look. Varimatras is one of those characters I really like in Vanilla WoW. So here we go. He's not too friendly, but anyway, getting the Sword of Omen. Nice. Now let's see. I do have 2 one-hand weapons which I could use. I will probably go with a Nutcracker in the offhand. It's always nice to have a slow weapon in the offhand. That makes your warrior really go frenzy if you are playing Fury. And I am playing Fury. I played Fury since leveling, and I'm pretty sure I will stay Fury for the next few levels at least. Yeah, that's it. Now, getting to Tanaris is it's the easy part because I have the Hearthstone there. I can just go Hearthstone over there, and we will see. We will see what happens. Okay, getting there. But first, let me sell this stuff on the auction house. As you can see, I did a big purchase back then. I did buy my Kodo mount. So it's only 7 gold left, which is not good, not enough for anything, really. So need to make some more golds on the auction house. Yeah, let's see how it goes today. Let me search for this Cobalt Crusher. There are 2 auctions. 10 gold is pretty much for this item. I think I will put it in for 9 or 8 gold. That's okay for me. Okay. Now Let's get back to Tanaris and start leveling. Yeah, so if you are lucky, I'm going to play to about 2 or 3 hours today. And yeah, maybe we'll get 1 level out of it. That will be enough. Enough for 1 stream. So let's go. I already told you about this area last time. It's good to farm mobs though there, like they are level 40, 44, level 45 you can farm those mobs. In my case I'm 43. I will still kill those with ease. Since I got my new sword, man. Okay guys, anyone in chat already? By the way, don't kill those. Those basilisks, they have a stun, which you don't want to get involved with. Okay, I'm pulling those rocks right now. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just grinding, farming some mobs. Let me talk a little bit about World of Warcraft Classic and World of Warcraft Vanilla, good old times. One of the things I wanted to talk about is how retail differs from old vanilla World of Warcraft. One of the things which always kept me wondering why they did it is everybody wants the instant gratification today, right? You want to get instant gratification without doing the work, and that's something which you don't have in classic WoW or vanilla. You need to put in the work. Whatever you're doing, like leveling, takes a long time, and you have to just put in the work for it, right? So that's what I'm doing today, putting in the work. It's pretty good. I'm rested, so I'm getting about 500 XP from every mob, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice, guys. Yeah. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Question is, what's the main reason why everyone loves vanilla WoW? That's one of the questions I'm always asking me when they are having this nostalgic look on the game. What does interest people in this game? It's an old game, but what were the things that keep people playing? You know, even today people are still playing on private servers. So, what are those things? And I think it's pretty easy to explain. You know, it's like everything matters. Every decision you make, every skill you use, every talent you choose. You know, everything kind of matters in a sense. In speaking in this case, you can create your own path, really. You can create your own adventure. There's like no boundaries at all. Okay, I already see. A mage is farming here, and he's doing great AE damage. Our blue said in the chat, if you're grinding, these are great. Yeah, I will have a look at this link after the stream. Thanks for pointing that out. If you want to have some good quality YouTube videos on how to farm, which areas you can farm, at which level, I can recommend Tips Out Babies videos. He also has some farming advice for you guys who are like level 36 or even below that. Yeah, but here we are, going strong. Now, this mage here just killed every mob around the corner which is a little bit bad, but anyway, we will just go on. Yeah, today I will be talking a lot about vanilla World of Warcraft, release of classic World of Warcraft, stuff like that. That's on the agenda right now. What I think was one of the great advantages of vanilla was you could use your weapons for 10 levels or more. This is the case for the Whirlwind Axe, for example. You can get it from the Warrior Quest level 30, and I used this axe almost 10 levels, from level 30 to level 40. And yeah, that's one of those iconic quest items. Everybody notice how it looks. Everybody knows the old quest back then. So this is one of those nostalgic items I really love. Yeah, okay, you are talking about the whelps and Dustwell homage, okay? I already mentioned it on the last stream. I can show it on the map, wait a second. Here, this is Dustwell homage, and you can find most of those whelplings, because they are dragons, they are whelplings. You can find them back in the south here, so if you take a leveling partner, you can go there. There are some elites, which are not as easy to kill, but there are also some quests for those elites. So go to this area if you want to grind with a partner. If you're solo grinding like me right now, this area is also pretty good. Pretty good area to grind, actually. Okay, what else? Yeah, you know, I wanted to quickly talk about why I stopped playing Retail WoW. I mean, Retail WoW is a great game, but there are some things that I don't like about it. There are way too many convenient quality of life changes, like the transmog, the LFR, and the worst thing was there are no really set items in the new expansion. And one of the only reason I play World of Warcraft is get my sets, and yeah, it's a collector's thing, right? If you want to get all the sets, but that's something I really missed about BFA. That's why I'm not playing Retail. Yeah. Okay, now talking about something else. Nothing WoW related right now, but that's an interesting tag I came across. It's an incredible fact, I heard, and the fact said it is told there are more people living today than ever lived in this world. This doesn't sound right, does it? There are more people living today than have ever lived. That's a fact I came across when I watched one of those rhetoric YouTube guys, and was on the topic how to start your speech. You know, there are several ways to start your speech, and one of the ways is present this interesting, shocking fact to your audience, which I already told you about. And I thought this is not believable. This fact can't be true. And turned out this so-called fact is not true. I went and did my research, and yeah, I came across this article by BBC News. Oh, look at that! And there I died, talking too much. Yeah, I came across this article by BBC News, and they said there are 7 billion people on Earth right now. 7 billion people. And they also stated there were 107 billion people living on Earth back then. So over the all past of Earth's history, there lived 107 billion people. And another thing is, it's not a fact. It's just an estimated guess. So it's an estimated guess because we don't have any data prior to 50,000 years ago. 99% we don't have the data. Yeah, but we are still qualified to get this answer, right? But what we do know is 200 years ago there lived about 1 billion people. So 1 billion people alone. Yeah, the point I want to prove with this point is just like, don't take any idea for granted, and don't mistake those so-called facts for facts if they are not. It's you have to be willing to make some research and stuff like this, or else you're talking shit like this person did. So that's just one point I wanted to mention. Okay. Anyway, going back to the World of Warcraft topics. I want to talk about one thing and put that straight. I'm pretty much a no changes guy if it comes to changing things from vanilla back then to changing things how World of Warcraft Classic is being developed. I don't want to see changes. I mean, that's a great stance when it comes to deliver authentic content, right? But having a bug in your game, that doesn't define vanilla World of Warcraft. So I'm asking you in the chat, guys, what do you guys and girls out there think? Should they stay with some of the old bugs or get rid of all of them? What do you guys think? Just to give you two examples. One example is, this bug where you could one-shot the world bosses, right? That was a bug which was not intended to be in game. I would say this should be a bug they should remove. Playing in patch 1.12, they will probably remove it. But this is the one side. On the other hand, I'm talking about bugs which are not dangerous or something like that. I'm talking about moonwalking, the moonwalking bug. It's something which also defines vanilla in some kind of way. Those crazy bugs. And if you stick me, they should stick with those old graphics. And they should also stick with the moonwalking, because moonwalking cow never gets old, right? Yeah. Okay. Again, I just mentioned the question, guys. What do you guys think? Should they remove all of those bugs which we had back then in vanilla, or should they just put them away? Yeah, and another thing, I don't want to move on too fast, but I have some other topics I want to talk about. But I still want your answer on this question. Server, do you think they should do cross-server VMs or not? Oh shit, I'm actually attacking a mob which I shouldn't attack, you see? This one can disarm me. That's not good. Forgot to look at my health. So this scorpions right there, they are pretty dangerous to warriors. I'm almost dead. So I can try to kill it. Let's see. This will be a close race, but I will kill it anyway. I don't give a shit. Yep. So, no, you want to stick to those rocks. I guess they are some kind of vultures, so you want to kill those first, and then see. Okay, anybody else in the chat right now?
It's too far away.
I really like the contrast, like this mob is this bright red creature and you have this endless abyssal sands in the background. Look at those. I always love the weather effects. I mean, sure, for nowadays gaming they might be outdated, but I still love them. It's like a calming sandstorm. Yeah, by the way, talking about good leveling spots. I mean leveling spots which are not used by too many players. I want to show you one. I want to show another one. Wait a second. So we had Dustwell Marsh, but there's another good one in the wetlands. It's mainly alliance there, so here's the leveling spot around here. There are whelplings you can kill in the wetlands, and they are across all this map. So you can start killing them up there and go back down there, and you will encounter many alliance players. That was one thing which surely is a disadvantage, because I was one of the only hordes leveling there, but you know, it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk because they can also drop a whelpling, which is a pet, and it's pretty valuable on the auction house. So not only for leveling but also for grinding stuff and farming. Great spot for you guys starting out there. Yeah, you should also kill those dogs. They do have some more HP, but that's still worth it. Still worth a try. I'm interested, guys. I'm interested. Are you also playing on this server? Yeah, that will be a long grind today. But I came prepared, so I have the new sword, which is pretty good. I mean, the attack speed is a little bit low. As a Fury warrior, you should always take a weapon which has a slow attack speed. Yeah, I already mentioned something about items in Vanilla WoW. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, I already told you something about items and the usability of items. I love the idea that you can use items for almost 10 levels or so. And this is also the case for those 2 rings I just got. Those 2 rings I got from Shadowfang Keep back then. It's both from Shadowfang Keep. One is from the quest there, and the other one is yeah, just dropping in the instant in this dungeon. And yeah, you can see this one is for level 21 and I'm 43 right now. And it's still a good ring. Why do we reach Fury? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I would say Bloodthirst is one of those reasons why I prefer Fury above all. You know, you have Mortal Strike if you go arms, but you don't have something that can heal you, and healing yourself while combat is a rare thing you can do with the warrior. But Bloodthirst is the way to go. I mean, compared to other skills in WoW's history, it's not too overpowered, right? It's only 10 health you can rack with the next 5 hits. It's not too much, but it's still better than nothing. And the biggest downside, I already told in my first stream, so last time, the downside leveling warrior is you always have to go and rack, no matter what. After 2 or so mobs, you have to sit down and rack. And this is not optimal. This is not optimal, but you need to do it. And so any ability which can contribute to your health is worth it. That's my standpoint. I'm getting wrecked by the Scorpid. Shit. Talking too much. Yeah, and I think your question was also about why dual wield Fury, right? It's not only about why Fury, but also why 2 weapons. And yeah, the answer is pretty obvious. I'm using a Sword of Omen right now, and it's the best in slot right now which I can get at this time of the game. So I decided to play Fury dual wield. You might reconsider this choice if you are going to do a dungeon, like Scarlet Monastery maybe. There you could go and use your Whirlwind Axe. I had a pretty good shaman back in my last run, and he always had the Wind Fury totem out. And yeah, if you're playing solo, go for Fury, 2-handed Fury. If you're going in the dungeons, you can go you can do 2-handed as well. It's great with the Wind Fury totem. Always depends on your group, right? Okay, I need to go wreck here and not getting killed by those mobs. Okay, as you who? Well, there are missed chances on dual wield as warrior. Whirlwind Axe and Mortal Strike is still great. I agree. It's a great alternative choice. Of course. Also, that being said, Fury Warrior releases its whole potential only if you are level 60. When you're going to the raid and you are playing Fury off tanks, for example, this is what really matters in the end. Like, what do you do at level 60? If you're a Fury off warrior, off tank, then you are doing pretty good, because the item curve prefers your playstyle. For example, there's a critical hit chance and a hit chance ring in Maraudon, which you can get, and then it changes everything. Yeah, but at the end, everyone plays it by its own. That's right, man. You have to make those decisions on your own, but it feels good. It feels good if you make an educated decision based on your prior experience or based on some videos you watched, whatever. There are so many good YouTube videos on which class you can play, what playstyle do you prefer, and so on. I really like those. Well, so I'm curious what you guys think about add-ons in vanilla World of Warcraft. I'm thinking about, are they going to enable all the add-ons, or are they going to disable them when WoW Classic launches? And right now there are 3 add-ons which really define my gameplay, and one of this is of course Atlas Loot for the items, and the other 2 are Swing Timer, you can see it on the bottom here, and Questy. And I would say I couldn't play this game like I do if there's no Questy. Questy is really important for your quest. Bin ich schon auf Classic Release gehypt? Das war jetzt eine deutsche Frage. So he asked if I'm hyped for Classic Release. Yeah, I am. I'm so hyped, man. I don't know if you know this, but there's a whole series in which people discuss the state of vanilla and how WoW Classic will be, and it's called Classicast. It's a series on YouTube, and man, they are not only hyping the game, they really know much about it. One time they had this developer on their show, John Stetz, and he told them like how they made the dungeons back then, and that was something I didn't know about before. They made the dungeons by making them in Quake. They did them in the Quake engine. Before they did the level design for the dungeons, they had them laid out in the Quake engines. So that's something interesting fact. Just saying. Okay, my question for you is, do you also play on the Lights Hope server? Do you play on Horde side or Alliance? Or don't you play? Do you just watch those videos on Classic, waiting for its release? Okay, getting back to those mobs. Yeah, and another thing you need to reconsider thinking about add-ons. Here's my honest opinion. Most of those add-ons prefer advanced players over new players. If you think about it this way, you just can't use something you don't know of, right? So this will be a big disadvantage for players at the head start, which are new to the game. And I think everyone should go and try it prior to release, like on the private servers, test things out. That's what really matters. Okay, you're playing warrior as well, so you will be my new soulmate then. Oh man, I mean, leveling a warrior is not easy. It takes strength of will and dedication to stay with it. I mean, I thought I would quit warrior by level 30 or so because it's so annoying to always stop and wreck. But I didn't. I continued on and I'm happy to be level 43 right now.
It's too far away.
Yeah, I guess some of you guys watching also played on several private servers. I started out playing on the Northdale server. This was one of those servers which is also dear to my heart, and I will never forget those memories. But Northdale, this is the PvP server on Lights Hope. It's also pretty good. Pretty cool community, of course. Let me read what you said. Well, as a classic nerd, you already know a bunch of quests, even when there are no add-ons in the first place. Yeah, that's of course true for those who played back in the day and remember all the stuff. I don't remember all the stuff, but I think those important quests. Back in retail, I played Warlock. Undead Warlock was my first character, and I loved the mount quest. Like the Fellsteep mount is one of those mounts you won't forget. Even some years after I didn't play, I still remember this mount, this fiery steed. Yeah. When you're playing with hamstring, 2-hand fury is quite good. This was something said in the chat. Of course, this is why I have swing timer. There's the possibility you can just charge the enemy and go with hamstring, and then you can just look when your next swing is, and during the time of waiting for your next swing, you can just evade the enemy and don't get any health loss. So this is the tactic you go for when you play two-handed. Yeah, I think I'm in favor of Fury though, because running away from the mob doesn't feel right as a warrior. You need to take your stance and be ready for those enemies. Don't run away like a coward. I'm at almost half health there. It's really a better idea if I run. Spirit gear, okay. That's something I didn't consider playing warrior. Spirit is of course good for your character to reckon. Looks like those enemies are a little bit too high level here. But anyway. Take the suffer to die, right? Yeah. I don't want to be a coward. I want to die standing, man. Also, if I encounter high level alliance players, I'm charging them, no matter what. I want to deliver the best fight I can have. Yeah. So, I'm just thinking about this right now. Um, is any other private server worth a try? I'm only playing on Light's Hope right now, on Northdale server. But is there any other actual server which is still running and good? Yeah, I came prepared into this desert. I took some cured ham steak with me. It's a funny thing, like the cow eating meat. I never saw a cow eat meat. Yeah, I'm talking about vanilla servers, right? As I know, when Classic WoW is released in summer, and this will be June or September, somewhere in between those months, they will shut down this server. That's for sure. They already mentioned it on the website. So I'm just wondering about if there will be servers which won't shut down and will still remain active when World of Warcraft Classic launches. And yes, of course, servers right now. That was the questions. That was the question. I'm pulling those mobs with my bow because I don't want to fight too. Yeah, I get what you say. The bots are destroying the game. But somebody talked about this topic, like bots and video games and gold sellers and stuff. And that will be some of some of those good sides on WoW Classic. The developers, the Blizzard developers, they have one of those best detection bots. So they can detect every gold bot, and gold selling won't be a problem for long on their servers. That's for sure. Yeah. Northdale is overpopulated. That's just something which was also said in the chat right now. There are about 7 to 8k people online. So I think it has both sides, good sides and bad sides. Good side is you always find players to play with. You can group up, go to a dungeon, and so there are always players online. Bad side, of course, is you have to fight over every fucking mob. That's annoying as fuck. But look at that. I'm playing on this. I'm playing on this server like since December or so. So I already got used to it. Okay, shit. The hunter killed me. What a bitch. K3 is quite good. Yeah, I don't know about that. I didn't play on K3. Maybe I will try it sometime. And you downloaded a server for your own. Okay. but but the girlfriend preferred to play on Northdale, so here you are again. You must have a cool girlfriend playing World of Warcraft with you. My girlfriend doesn't like video games at all. I don't think I will get her to play World of Warcraft. Okay, just resurrecting here. I hope this hunter doesn't kill me again. He is so annoying. Okay, let's see. Eating my steak. Being a good cow. So you downloaded your own private server. Is this any worth? Like, can you get people to play on your server, or do you just play alone? Just testing out stuff. You see, I get many dodges by this mob, so I'm playing in battle stance to do my overpower. That's one of those mechanics of warrior. If you don't know, if an enemy dodges your attack, you can attack him instantly with a powerful attack, which is called overpower. Oh, there's a shaman. He's level 51. What is he doing here? Killing level 43 mobs. Okay. Yeah. Another comment in the chat says somebody's girlfriend is playing World of Warcraft since the Burning Crusade, TBC, first expansion after vanilla. But they left BFA after selling tons of boosts. Yeah, I didn't play BFA for too long. I didn't really like it. All those mini games just distract from the actual game in the game. So I didn't like the meta, and I stopped playing when I got 2 characters on max level, and I did all the LFR content, and I was not happy with the game. So I can understand why you did quit BFA. Okay. Just let me have another look at the chat back here. It's calm playing pre-kata because it's not fast-paced. Yeah, I can understand this. This is something I really like about vanilla World of Warcraft. You are not in a rush. You are not in a hurry to get to level 60. You are just playing, having some fun, and it's not about getting to level 60 very fast. It's about the whole experience. It's about the hero's journey. This is at the core of every World of Warcraft game, which is good. It's about the hero's journey. Okay. The server runs on Light's Hope Core. This was something mentioned prior to one of those comments where somebody plays on a private server, which he made on his own. I don't really know much about like the technical side of how the servers run. I know you can have fun if you have your own server. You can glitch around, you can fly, you can just fly around, see every corner of the world in just 1 second. This is something I also did when I had my own private server. Playing around, goofing around, having fun, man. You have to be patient if it comes to slow games, and I would say vanilla World of Warcraft is a slow game. You need to take your time, you need to relax, take it easy. You will run a lot in this game, you will die a lot in this game, run to your corpse over and over again. That's part of the experience. If you are getting frustrated easily, you shouldn't play vanilla World of Warcraft. You should play any fast-paced game nowadays. Also, no annoying flying mounts in Classic. Yep. Flying is also flying decreases the value of your first mount and your second mount. The first mount is the one you get with level 40. Second mount you get the epic mount at level 60. And in TBC you get the flying mount at level 70 or so. And it's much faster than riding along. So if you are the type of lonesome cowboy, you will still ride on your mount on the ground. Yeah, and by the way, I also love TBC, the Burning Crusade expansion. The thing I loved about it was its outlandish character. It was like a whole nother world. It's almost like from a science fiction point of view. I like TBC. I mean, of course, vanilla comes first, but TBC was also a great time. Okay, I will sit down and wreck before this next mob. So the next type of food, I will get it at level 45, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I want to know from you guys in the chat, what was your favorite moment in Vanilla Classic? When did you feel like, wow, this will be something I will remember in 10 or so years? What was your best Classic or Vanilla moment back then? attacking those mobs like a boss. Yeah, I think I will be here a long time. Oh, I looted the quest item. Distress beacon. I know this quest item is part of a long journey. I won't do it right now. It's way above my level. It will guide me to the hinterlands, as I know, and hinterlands is not my level right now. I'm staying in Tanaris, yo.
Not ready yet. Not enough range.
So I have retaliation ready. This is good. After the next dragon, I will kill 2 or 3 mobs maybe. Yep, getting there. Slowly but steadily, I'm going to get to level 44. See? Nobody is here right now. I can farm those mobs easily. So could you. So, any Horde fans right there, out there? I mean, there needs to be more than one person that can write in the chat, right? Let me read this comment quickly. So, wait a second. By the way, I am using my tablet to read the comments, so if you see me looking in this direction, I'm just on the stream chat. Yeah. Looking what you guys say about it. I also want to hear from you guys, what kind of content do you expect? What kind of content, vanilla-wise, do you like? Okay, so the comment was full Blackrock depths, which took 2 hours. After they killed the last boss, we just sat on the chairs and made a group picture. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the throne at the end of the dungeon. There was this huge throne in the middle of this instance, and oh man, it's so cool if you just sit on this throne and take your screenshot or so. I love this as well, yeah. I can totally identify with you. If I'm getting level 60 or so, I will also do dungeons, of course. Today I'm just going to level.
Not enough range.
Oh shit, you see? This scorpion disarmed me again.
Not enough range.
I only can kill him if I'm lucky. Ah,
Range.
I need to run. Shit. Get the fuck out. Oh, and another flying warp. Oh man. I can fear him maybe. Okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking about things I will definitely look forward to a classic World of Warcraft. Let's see. I'm excited for the max level content, of course. Like, if I'm getting level 60 with all the gear I get, I probably just will sit in Orgrimmar all day, doing nothing but chatting with the people and you know, chilling around. I think it's like the equivalent of walking around in your T2 is just driving with your Porsche around in town, driving your new Porsche around. I mean, I'm no poser at all, but if I have a T2, I will probably show all the people. Okay. Oh, it looks like I have a new follower. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Welcome on board, man. So, another comment on the chat says, I like that you're streaming in English instead of German. Yeah, I think at one point I will do both, if there are more people in the chat talking German. I will respond in German and then translate it to English. But right now I will just stay and talk English, because most of the people I know on the server are not talking German but only English. Yeah, I probably guess most of the people also will notice my accent and will ask, hey, where are you from? I'm from Germany. Yeah, for German, we are bothered by the fact somebody is just talking English. I know it because I'm around Erasmus students most of the time during the week. Erasmus students, you have to know, they are from another country and they visit Germany to do their Erasmus year or semester. And they all talk English. They don't want to talk German at all, most of them. But that's fine. That's fine, I guess. I can talk both, more or less. Yep. And you will guess what's up next time, yeah? When I'm getting level 44, we will go to make a dungeon. We will go to Zulfarak. I love this dungeon, man. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's one of my favorite vanilla dungeons, man, of all time. Okay, let's just have a quick look. I have mail. I will just write back to the Gatgesan and then I will have a look what's in my mail today. I guess it's just some gold, or maybe the cresting charms didn't sell. We will see about that soon. Yeah, our German accents bother us when we are speaking English. That's true. And I would prefer to not have an accent, but I hope people can still understand what I say. I'm trying to talk slowly and clear, so anyone can really know what I say. Yeah, I guessed right. My cresting charms didn't sell. I put them on for 36 silver, which was too high. There are always people who are putting on the questing charms like 30 silver or so, and then my don't get sold, which is not good, but yeah, whatever. No postal. No, I don't have a post add-on. I like to click. I like to click all the way. You know, last stream I said there's this interesting strategy to sell cresting charms, and the strategy is you sell 8 charms at one time, because that's the amount of cresting charms a warrior needs for his quest. But this time I decided to sell 1 each, so I need to click my way all through this stuff and get my cresting charms, man. My inventory will be full, but I guess there is a bank right around the corner. Yep. Okay, let's get those cresting charms in my bank.
Time is money, friend.
Which is full. Okay. That's bad. I guess I will need to sell some stuff right now, like enchanting, and put those questing charms on the bank. Yep, I have one of those set items from Howling Cavern. Gloves of Fang, which are ugly. I don't like them. Okay, I would give you them for your Whirlwind Axe, because you are a warrior, and I'm always supporting other warriors. So, yeah, next time you're playing Horde, I will give you my cresting charms. But this time, I guess I will just sell him.
Very well, man.
Or send them to my bank alt. Yeah, I didn't create the bank alt. I just wanted to focus all my energy on leveling this char. Just selling some stuff or throwing it away. And then I get back to grinding as quickly as possible. I will sell this dagger, it's not... Oh, wait a second. 10 strength and it's plate armor, so let's have a look. 12 agility versus 10 stamina and 9 stamina and some strength. Maybe I will just change them. Yep, this is a better item. Okay. Okay, just having a look at my notes. What do I want to talk about today? Yeah. One of the reasons people are always saying vanilla World of Warcraft is better than any other expansion is everything has more significance. I agree with that. In a game where you have to slow level, everything you choose has more significance. So, but the emphasis on the other expansions, the emphasis of TBC was, for example, the superior endgame. This is something you need to reconsider. Of course, like vanilla has great immersion and stuff. And talking about the raids, you know, there was CG, MC, Onyxia, WL, AQ, and Nex. By the way, we will experience Nex on this server in March. But in TBC there were 2 more raids. There were Black Temple and Sunwell Plateau. So, in regard to raiding standpoint, TBC was interesting, of course. There's a noise while I'm talking. Not sure if it was before. I noticed it right now. Yeah, maybe I need to increase my in-game sound, right? I just increased the in-game sound, so there won't be any background noise or so. And yes, that's one of the reasons
I'm out of range.
I'm still waiting to get a new microphone. So as you can see, I'm playing with my headset, which is nice for the sound, but bad for the recording, you know. Yep, I agree. Classic takes much longer time and more gear, that's true. It takes longer time to get 260. It doesn't take long time to get from level 60 to 70. It sounds like a TV without a right frequency. Maybe it could be my smartphone. Just wait a second, I will take it away. Okay, I just put away my smartphone. Hopefully no crazy sound will happen right now. So it also could be like my PC overheating or something like that. I don't know.
Not enough range.
So to fill all those empty spaces with my voice, I want to say something about Next Remus. You know, the Next Remus raid they added the next Remus raid pretty late in the endgame of vanilla WoW. So only 23. That's not much. Only 23 guilds cleared next Remus 40 back in the day. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So pretty many people didn't experience the next Remus content back then. So, as a checked fact, you know, Blizzard said 23 guilds cleared next Remus, but actually I saw a post by Relaxoc on Reddit not long ago, and he said there were about 59 US and EU guilds who cleared pre-BC content, pre-BC next Remus. I'm not sure what to think about this. Maybe someone in the chat can shed some light on this problem. Were there back then 23 guilds who cleared next Remus, or were there 59 guilds? I don't know. Herod's shoulders, yeah, man. By the way, Letness, welcome to the stream. Thanks you're watching. I can just say something about his stream. I watched him leveling his undead. You should all go and watch his stream after my stream. I like his content. He's a chill guy. Yeah, the Herod's shoulder. I was really lucky they dropped on the first try. Okay. Yeah, people back in the day were just bad. They clicked and backpedaled through the raid. Yeah, that was me. And another thing I wanted to say, I played some Zul'Gurub raid, and I was a noob. Oh my god, I was such a noob back then. I put all the raid. I put all the mobs. I had a new keyboard and I tried not to fuck up, but I did. And I fucked up because, you know, the num log is like you can run in one direction without pushing any key, and I did push the num block, and I accidentally pulled the boss. So people back then who know me, they know I pretty much fucked up the Guru raid because I ran into the boss. Yeah. Yo, was geht, Digi? Yo, ich bin hier gerade am grinden. That was German. I said I'm grinding some mobs right now. Yeah. Killing some of those rogues. Yeah, they are still just evil creatures, evil vultures. Oh, do I see a girl in chat? Oh my god. Welcome to my channel. I hope you like the content so far, guys. It's my second stream, and yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, as you can tell.
I'm out of
Hello there. Rosie9. Uh-oh.
Not ready yet. I can't do it yet.
Somebody said I'm doing great. Oh, thanks, man. I'm happy if people just like to enjoy the classic time, enjoy to talk about their favorite game. Vanilla WoW is my favorite game, so I'm talking about that most of the time. who the hell would have level a warrior? That's so funny. Yeah, I'm leveling the warrior. I already said everybody wants the instant gratification nowadays, but taking the path of least resistance is not fun to me. So that's the main reason I decided to, yeah, play my warrior, even though it takes so long time. Yeah. By the way, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I'm happy if you guys are saying your opinion, talking about your opinion. Yep. If that's how you spell warrior, then sure. Yeah, I guess that's... Somebody said Dark Souls gameplay. Oh man. I wouldn't compare Dark Souls to Classic or Vanilla. Dark Souls it's a pretty hardcore game. But leveling warrior, yeah, pretty much the same. By the way, guys, I'm just thinking about any item that is just as valuable as the Whirlwind Axe, and I can't think about one right now. I don't know. It's the only item I really enjoyed over 10 levels. Anyone playing on Horde side on this server?
Not enough rage.
I think there are more people playing Alliance on Light's Hope in general, like taking the whole population, not like looking at the people who are online right now, but the whole population. I think there are about 60% Alliance people and 40% Horde, if I'm not wrong. Yep. Thank you for posting the statistic. That's what I was talking about. And the other question is, that's a question going out to all those hardcore players. Who did the next content back in Vanilla? And don't lie, I know if you are lying. Who did the next content back in Vanilla? That was the real shit, right?
I'm out of range. Need more rage.
Holy shit, yeah. Next back in Vanilla. Oh man. I didn't do it. I'm being honest. Some people just say, well, they did Kel'Thuzad and stuff, but I'm not sure if it's true, because there were not many people, not many guilds doing it. Only the elite guild. Old MMO, okay. What is Fliff? I don't know. You have to clarify that, please. Raiding in Vanilla is so boring. No, I don't think so. I mean, the challenge is to get 40 people to work together. That's part of the main gameplay. Like, you need to get the people together, make them work together, and that's why I like the classic community. You have those great raiding guilds and those great leveling guilds. PvP is fun. Yeah, not if you're getting gagged and Stranglethorn all the day. Right? Or, oh my god, I just have bad experience getting ganked against Stranglethorn. Letness, you had the world first next clear. I doubt that. But maybe you were in the guild Method back then, right? Method was the first guild to clear next Rammers. The whole raid. So I don't know, man. Maybe you were elite raider back then. You can tell us your story. I'm interested. Okay, somebody talking about another MMO, which I don't know. Maybe I will check it out sometime. Fliff or Flife, whatever. Oh man, classic esports. That makes you think about sweaty nerds in one big hall. I mean, people playing vanilla today, they are nerds. You can't deny it. I'm a nerd too, and I'm proud to be a nerd. Yep, STV is suicide. I mean, I want to be that nasty guy who has a rogue and ganks all the people in STV all day. So this is one of my long-term goals, like finish leveling the warrior to level 60 and doing some rogue PvP. Because rogue is so imba in vanilla WoW. Oh man. Rogue is he's just wrecking all the people. We are all Kangen. Yep, you're right. Nihilum was the first kill. Okay. I thought it was Method. I could be wrong. Yeah, you soloed everything. Not at the max level, right? You just said like, okay, I'm level 20. I will do all the raids with level 20. No problem, man. Just with the palm of my hand, just doing it, soloing the next content, of course. Nah, man. No, but for one moment I want to talk seriously about something. I heard that some of those really high guilds, the players are getting paid to do the raid content. I should do it. I should let myself getting paid for the raid content. Okay, Method was a thing in Keta, or yeah, I think so. They also were a thing in Legion. I saw some of those streams. Man, they are good. Method is a lie, told by Blizzard to make Kangen a famous player. They wanted him famous cause Blizzard bought stocks in his company. I didn't know about that story. Can you clarify what company he meant? I know for a fact that Blizzard is working together with some of the streamers right now. Like one of my favorite streamers, GER, he's working together with Blizzard all the time. He makes the announcement for all this arena stuff and so on. So I guess what is wrong about it? I mean, why not let them work together? If the players benefit from this, it's okay. For me, it's okay. But well, I'm not interested in anything like when it comes to money. I'm not so into that stuff. Making money with playing or so. I'm just playing for fun. Yeah. Oh, I just killed that. Yeah, by the way, guys, I'm just looking at the chat with my tablet, so if you see me looking down, you know, I'm just looking at the chat. Another thing I want to clarify, as you know, considering what's the actual aim or purpose of this channel. I'm still deciding it, but in the future, the long-term goal is to forge a community to play with. I mean, it's more fun to play this game with more players. I have a leveling partner, for example, so playing duo is much more fun, and it's a better way to level. So, if anybody's interested in leveling, just give me a heads up. Maybe we can play some WoW together, create some awesome memories. Hey, there's another paladin right here. He's questioning me. What is he questioning me about? Yeah, maybe he thinks this is not the right leveling area for me, but it is. Yeah, parking your hunter somewhere to gank people, that's boring, man. That's not what I will do. I will just... I mean, if there are some alliance people and they're at my level, I will charge them. I like world PvP a lot, even though it means running to your corpse over and over again. I still like it. Okay, let me have a look at the time. Yeah, I think I will just make a... I will go take a short break maybe. Just like 2 minutes, I will get something to eat and drink something, and then I will be back for your guys, taking our questions. Okay, be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. So, just heard me talking with my little rabbit. He's just running around the room.
Not enough rage.
I let him run around free all day. He likes that.
Not enough.
Oh shit, this scorpion is getting me wrecked. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Well, I almost grinded half of the level, so that's good. I'm intending to stay here for maybe one hour and a half, so stream is going pretty well right now. I'm happy for all your questions, by the way. If you have any questions, you can tell me in the chat.
Not enough rage. That ability is very weird.
Oh man. Yeah, I need to consider something, like should I play my warrior in Fury stance all the time? Because that's the only way I can use warrior. Or should I just sometimes switch back to the balanced stance and kill those mobs with the overpower? I'm not happy that you can't use your overpower in the Fury stance. I'm not happy with that at all. Maybe that's something I want to change. Maybe that's one of those little changes I would prefer. Give the worry some usable ability to wreck, like something to heal. Something which is like not crap or so. And you know, maybe improve his overall playability.
Need more rage. Not ready yet. That ability is ready yet.
See, this mob just dodged and instantly I just overpower.